Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Wolfie here, and welcome back to my FK Partizan save on FM15, The Quest. And we are going to be taking you through, well, we've got a bunch of squads to go through, so I'm not going to really be taking you through all them squads, but at least the main squad, and we'll skim through the rest of the squads, but we'll go a bit more in detail with the main squad. So this may be a very long episode, but we've got the transfers here, no ins, because you'll see the reason why, and also we don't have the money to sign anyone anyway, but you'll see the reason why in a minute. But yeah, we've got Alexander Topic, Perisic, Mladenovic, Brunasevic, Peter Savic, Stonjanovic, Luka, and Minik. Oh well, up to there. Sorry, they all went out on free agents because we just didn't need them. Pedrak Luka went to 1860 Munich for 200k. Filip Minik has gone out on loan. Miladin Stefanovic has gone out on loan. Miroslav Bogosavac has gone out on loan, and Stefan Savic, next Stefan Savic, he also plays in the same position as well, which is quite weird. But yeah, there's two Stefan Savic's in this game. I did not know that, same name. But yeah, he's going out on loan as well. So that's all the transfers in total. We recuperated 200k, nothing worth mentioning. So this is why we haven't made any transfers, because we've already got quite a structured squad, if I do say so myself. Like, I don't think we needed to add anyone in, and I think it would be pointless adding anyone in anyway. I did try to sign Kennedy on loan, but we couldn't afford his wages, so you know, there you go. But yeah, so we've got Vuk Sevic, the young 18-year-old who is currently playing in the first team. I've pushed him up to the first team from the reserves. Currently ability is at 1 star, but he can reach 4 star with that black star, which means he can reach 5 star. I love their academy. Let me just say that out now. So yeah, I'm quite excited about this guy's ability. So I'm taking you through the squad so you know names when I'm screaming them in the games. That sounded very wrong, but that's what. Yeah. So anyway, he's got some okay, not I wouldn't say good. He's got some okay stats for an 18-year-old. Okay. I'm just hoping that some of those will improve by the time he reaches maybe 20, 21. But his highlight stats you can see there are dribbling on 12, finishing on 11, which is kind of 11 finishing in a league like this, a small league like this, is actually okay. So I'm not too worried. Heading is on 12, technique on 11, work rate on 11, off the ball on 11, flair 15, decisions 12, strength 12, jumping reach 14, balance 12, acceleration 12. So far he's actually only played in the he's only played one game in the, what's it called, friendlies, and he scored 1, played 1. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We've got Nemjar Kojic, who is the 24-year-old striker, who obviously is our first option as a striker. And as you can see, like, even as an established 24-year-old, some of his stats, you know, besides the mentals, some of his stats are kind of matched with what's his face? I already forgot his name. With where's he on? Oh, with Vucevic. So you know what I mean? Like, that definitely does mean that Vucevic is going to do well and actually reach an alright potential. But anyway, some good stats there, some okay stats for a 24-year-old. I mean, they're not amazing. You compare it to some of the stats that you see on other 24-year-olds around the world in different leagues, they're not amazing. But for this league, they'll do, and I'm hoping that he will do well for us. But I don't have any intentions of really keeping this guy for quite that much longer. Maybe as a backup option, but I am trying to work the youth in this save a lot more. So you'll be seeing a lot of under 18s and 17s and 16-year-olds playing week in and week out. We've got Valery Bojinov, I think that's how you say his name. 3-star ability, 3-star potential, so he isn't going to grow anymore. He's from Bulgaria. He's got determination on 18, which is good. He's also a striker. We play him as a false 9, so I don't know if I'm going to be using him as a first team striker, but he'll definitely be a rotation option, or maybe even playing cup games. Don't even know if there's a cup in this league. There should be. There's a cup in every league. So yeah, again, not amazing stats. I mean, his finishing's only on freaking 11, so you know that says it all. He's not a striker that you're like, oh, we've got him in the club, let's not forget about him. He's kind of a player that you're just like, yeah, whatever, cool. So move on. But yeah, no, Bojinov is definitely going to be a kind of, which is good actually, that I should really mention, is that he can play, he's okay, or he can play anywhere in attack. So left wing, right wing, centre attacker, midfielder, and striker, which is good for versatility. Stefan Babovic. That's how you say his name? Yeah, Babovic. What a name. Currently playing at 3.5-star ability and potential. This guy can pretty much play nearly anywhere in midfield. Defensive midfield, centre midfield, left midfield, right midfield, left wing, right wing, centre attacker midfield is his main and comfortable position. I will try to be using him as much as I can. Should we be using a centre attacker midfielder in our tactics? 27 years old. So before he starts decreasing and stuff, I am going to try and sell him on because we kind of need the funds in this club. We're not the best club for finances, but yeah, he's actually alright. He's not too bad actually. So I'm not concerned about him. I know he'll do the job in centre attacking midfield, and also those mentals will definitely improve as he gets older as well. But I'm going to try and sell him on because again, it's more about it's not a youth project or any sort, because I will be signing players. But it is definitely me focusing on bringing in the youth talent a bit more in such a small league like this. And then we got Trujic, 22 years old, one of our better players at the moment, at 22. The guy's 22 and he's still got time and tons of improvement left. So I don't even think this is I just think this is the beginning of the end. Beginning of the end, kind of. Yeah. Well, no. Yeah, it is the beginning of the end, because when he gets to where he's meant to get to in his potential, he's going to rip this league in two. I can guarantee you that for now. So at 22, some of his stats are good, and they'll only get better with time and improvement and game time, and I'm going to be giving him game time, and he's just going to do what he needs to do. I'm not concerned about him at all. So yeah, Nikola Trujic. We've got some players I'm not actually going to go into depth, probably the 3-star players and stuff, but just so you know names and stuff, we'll do that. We've got Peter Grubic, who is one of our backup options, should I say, in attacking midfield around the wing area and the strike area. I'm definitely not going to be really using him that much because there are other options, and yeah, he's not our star winger. You'll see who is in a minute. If you know about Partizan, then you know. Abubakar, I tried to get rid of this guy. Don't really want him. Don't think he's anything special at 27 years old as well. I feel like I wanted to get some money off of him, and I wanted to get his wages out of the way, even though he's not on a lot, 2.6k a week. But I just don't see anything worth. You don't excite me. You just, when you just look at a player and just what could you actually bring to the table? He's one of those players. So yeah, I tried to get rid of him. As you can see here, he's transfer listed and loan listed, but no one wanted to come in for him. Typical. Same with Nenad Marnikovic. Wanted to get rid of him, but no one came in for him. Currently playing that, I'm just not even going to worth it. It's not even worth it. I should have done this ages ago. We're going to move him to the reserve squad. I just not going to use him. We've got sorry, I'm just looking at my phone. Sorry, we've got Nikola Ninkovic here. Currently playing at 2-star ability, can reach 4-star with that 1-star in black, so he can reach 5-star potential. He had a few offers actually from Porto and Benfica, rejected because he's not leaving. So we're gonna try and use him as much as we can. Again, this is what it means. It just means with some players where is he? 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 Players like him. Do you know what I mean? They both play in the same position, and I'd rather play an 18-year-old over a 27-year-old and use a 27-year-old as backup. Just because we're in a small league and we can. Sounds harsh, and I'm not being harsh to the Serbian league or players that people that watch the Serbian league or support anyone in Serbia, but it's a league where you're kind of free to use your youth players. I mean, teams like the Premier League, teams in the Premier League, teams in Germany. Well, Germany does it week in and week out. That's why Germany is probably the best international squad going at the moment, because they use their German players week in and week out without fail. But leagues like Serie A and the La Liga and the Barclays Premier League, you have to be so crucial and critical when using youth players, because should you use them in the wrong match, it could be detrimental. It's that clinical. But with a small league like this, I don't think it actually really matters. And maybe I'm underestimating this league a bit much, but because it's such a small league and there's only, I think, 16 teams in the league, and some of the teams aren't even that good, I think you can afford to use your youth talent a lot, which is why Partizan has gone that direction to, you know, bring in youth talent and stuff like that. So yeah, just a little, not a rant, but whatever. We've got Darko Brazanak, who currently plays at 3-star ability and can reach 4-star. A player worth mentioning. He's going to be fantastic for us. Hopefully, as he gets older, those mentals will improve a bit more, such as his bravery and his composure. Leadership is something I guess you're kind of born with, but off the ball would be quite nice, and his positioning is terrible. So there are a few stuff that he can work on, but, you know, I've got faith that he will. I've got faith that in the star that he has to achieve, some of those mentals, well, some of the stats will go up, but those mentals, I guess, go up with age. So I'm not too concerned at the moment. He's only 22, so we just got to be a bit patient with him. This is the star of the show. This guy, like, let me just, can we just talk for a second? Let me just talk to you real quick, because I don't think you understand. Not a lot of people know about Andrija Zivkovic. Not a lot of people do, shockingly. And let me tell you this, he turns out to be an absolute monster on FM15. Like, I don't think you understand where I am coming from right here, because I've actually seen him in other saves, and he's moved. I think it was in my Leverkusen save, actually, which I am now doing. I'm not uploading that anymore, but I have moved teams, and I am with Chelsea, and he's moved to Catania in Serie A, because they got promoted. And let me tell you, this guy's an absolute machine, and I'm surprised he's not with a BPL club or a La Liga club, because his stats are ridiculous. So I'm telling you now, if you've got a save or you're starting a save, he's the one to sign. Sign this guy. He's cheap. You can get him for around £2 to £4 million. Sign him first season, and you will not regret it. I haven't used him yet because he's injured, but that's not the point. Like, we're talking about what I've seen in my other saves and what I'm seeing he can do. Sign him. Sign him. So he is Partizan's little fanboy. He's this little wonder kid, this little special gem that they all adore. You type in Partizan on YouTube, he's the name that comes up. So we've got to keep hold of him. We've got to keep hold of this guy for as long as we can. I'm literally not even joking you. I'm going to offer him a new contract at the end of the season. He's not going to be back until the end of this month, I think. We're currently in August. Well, not in August. I think we're in July. Yeah, we're in July. Are we in August? I can't even see where we're in July. So he'll come back at the end of this month, and goodness me, it's going to be a struggle to keep him away from certain clubs in January. It's literally going to be, I'm going to do a live transfer episode, so you'll probably see the stress and the hairline decretion that I go through trying to keep this guy in the club. But Zivkovic is going to be an absolute machine. You can see some of his stats now at the age of 18 are a bit, you know, like a bit like ooh, yeah, not bit ooh. So when he turns to like 20, 22, whoo, let's not. It's scary. We've got Kanjanovic, who is a centre midfielder with 1-star ability and can reach 3-star ability. Got the black star there, which means he can also reach 4. So we're going to try and use him a bit more. Some more youth players here. One worth mentioning is Ivan Petrovic, centre midfielder and defensive midfielder. Again, at the moment, actually, he's actually got alright mentals. Like, his mentals aren't too bad, but again, those will increase in age. He's only 21, and there's time for him to develop. And again, we're just going to be using these guys, rotating them in, just trying to get them game time, trying to develop them as fast as, not as fast as we can, but as fast and appropriate as we can. Marko Zhevtovic, currently playing at 2-star, can reach 3-star, again with that black star. I think I just mentioned him. We've got Bandalazovic. No, we've got Bandal of Zif. Wow. Bandalovsky. That was a struggle. He is our current right back at the moment. We've got Vulicevic, who is currently 29 years old. I'm not going to get rid of him because he's actually a player that can offer a lot of experience. And I've actually got a few right backs and left backs in our reserves and under the 19s and stuff. So I'm going to try and get him to 2 to one of those, or one that I believe is going to be really, really good in the future. So we'll definitely be keeping him in the club for a while, just to see if he can offer some knowledge and some fruitfulness to the youth. Fabricio is our only Brazilian, which makes me happy or comfortable to bring in more Brazilian players to the club should we get the finances to. But yeah, probably one of our highest value players as well, at 625k, current ability and potential ability at 4-star. He is one of our best defenders in the club. Good stats there, bravery on 16 and jump and reach on 16, which is what you want in a defender. Some other stats which I wish were higher, but he's only 24. I think he's got like at least 6 more years left in him before we can start to see where he finishes as a defender, because I think you start, like, to me as a defender, you start really decreasing around 30, 31. So yeah, but hopefully he develops well. He's 24 now, so he's still got a few years left to develop, and those mentals will definitely increase as well. Balazic, what a name. Another good defender in the club. We got all 3 of our defenders are quite good actually. None of them, you know, are bad or terrible. We've also got this guy here at Branko Ilic. He's quite good as well. And then we've got our youngest defender at 21, Lazer Kirkovic, who plays, or is it Serkovic or is it Kirkovic? I'm going to say Serkovic now because I kind of realized it would make sense. But he is one of our defenders, but can also play as right back as well. So you know he's got that space, that acceleration and that pace, which is good. Good stamina, good strength, good centre back in general. He's going to improve quite nicely. So keep an eye on him. Petrovic, wanted by someone. Don't be anyone big. Mentalist, great. But again, you know, it's going to be hard to keep these youth players out of the limelight because they are going to be quite good. We've got to admit it. Currently playing at 3-star, can reach 4-star potential. You'll see here that he can pretty much play anywhere on the left side. Comfortable in most positions on the right side, and also can randomly play in centre midfield. Random, don't know, but very versatile player. Can understand why you wanted, but we're going to keep him because I want him and I don't want him to leave. But yeah, that's quite incredible actually. Left back, wing back, left midfield, center, left attacking. Wow, left wing, center midfield, right wing back. Yeah, he's quite special, ain't he? He's quite special. Good to have that versatility. And then we've got 2 goalkeepers here. That I'm going to be keeping hold of, and we've also got another goalkeeper in our reserves and under 19. I think this episode's been long enough, so I don't really think I'm going to go through depth in the reserves and the under 19s and the telepathic squad. But you can see here for yourselves, this is what I mean. The potential, guys. The potential in this squad is scary. Like, we've got so many good prospects in the club, like so many. It's gonna be so, like, I've got so many players to look out for and to try and keep hold of and to try and see how they're developing. Like, I'm checking every game because there's so many of them. This is our reserve squad. Like, this is Partizan's reserve club. Then you look at the under 19s, there's more. Then you look at Teloptic, there's more. Then you look at their reserves, there's a whole load more. Do you understand what I mean by there's so? And then you look at the under 19s, there's more. So I've literally just got to keep my eye out for so much. And this is where I get to the point where I'm saying I don't even see the point in making transfers, because these players, like, now I can literally just do this. I can literally just move him. I can just move him to the affiliated squad. I can just move the guys. I can move the. Hang on a minute. You should be moved. We just need to move you to our under 19s, and I think all you guys can be moved to the under 19s. I'm gonna move all these guys to the under 19s because I feel like they are not ready, but They should be. I don't want to move them to the first. Okay, we'll do this off. We'll do this off camera. So anyway, that is what I mean by there's really no point in doing transfers and stuff. We won our first game here, which was 4-1 against Jelen. But yeah, transfers isn't needed. I mean, you let me know in the comment section down below. Are transfers needed? They just aren't. But anyway, that is the squad breakdown. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Join me for the next episode where we'll be playing our first Champions League second qualifying phase first leg. That was a mouthful against the New Saints. And I'll see you next time. Peace.